Someone who will get things done without a lot of red tape.
And someone who knows your community.
That sounds just like what we do at People's Bank.
It's exactly what we do.
I guess it makes total sense why we've had the same goal since we opened 25 years ago. Provide service you expect from people you trust.
That's exactly right, Janice. People's Bank has locations in Knoxville, Pleasantville, Lacona, Milo, Indianola.
Back here on the KNI 3 stream at KNICarolus.com. We are in our DeArmond Ford radio keys to the game. Definitely a key to the game for Clear Creek to Manna will be to be able to lean on their scoring weapons in terms of Andrew Rotzel, the junior, and Hayden Hardy, the senior, both averaging over 15 points per game, and they've been a key piece to the offense of the Clippers this year. That's a look at DeArmond Ford radio keys to the game. You'll enjoy doing business with DeArmond Ford and DeArmondFord.com. Game time temp of this boys game as we get closer. Our game time temp is presented by Country Propane Cooling, Heating, and Plumbing. And today we are in the Indianola Hy-Vee radio broadcast booth. Still 6 degrees outside here in Indianola, Iowa. Going to start cooling down a lot at about 6 p.m. tonight, it looks like. And then really the rest of the way, over the next pretty much 10 days, we're going to be in the 30s. Tomorrow we're going to stay in like the mid-20s, but then after that, pretty much we'll stay in the 30s. That should melt a lot of the snow that's been sitting outside. We're going to go to one more break before tip-off of this game, and when we come back, we will have tonight's starting lineups presented by Cementech.
Z's Eatery and Draft House in Indianola is still the place where friends become family, but now with a new and improved menu. Stop in for lunch from 11 to 4 and enjoy a wide range of quick options served fresh, from starters and greens to wraps, burgers, and handhelds. And don't forget to ask about the Tuesday Smash Burger Special. The dinner menu from 4 until close features more entree options, bigger portions, and delicious pasta. Open 6 days a week, Z's Eatery and Draft House is the place to be until 10 on Friday and Saturday nights. Check out their new menu on Facebook or at zsindianola.com.
Stop by McCoy True Value Hardware in Indianola and prepare yourself for January cold, snow, and ice. McCoy has a wide selection of snow shovels and ice melt on hand, featuring organic, pet-safe options. January bargains of the month include Soleil portable ceramic space heaters for $19.99, Filtrete allergen defense furnace filters for just $9.99, and $3 off on Blue Def 2.5-gallon diesel exhaust fluid. Shop these bargains and many more at McCoy True Value Hardware. Service with heart.
There are certain relationships in life that trust is necessary. It's often the foundation of a relationship. At Con Russell CPA, we believe in the value of trust in relationships, treating every client like a partner. Whether it's taxes or business planning, at Con Russell CPA, your situation is as unique and as important as you are. Trust Matt, Don, and Angela to work with you through all of your tax and accounting needs. Schedule an appointment today to see what we can do for you. 641-842-5821. At Con Russell CPA, you see numbers, we see opportunity.
Looking for an internet provider that prioritizes convenience? Look no further than IMU Fiber. Our local and community-focused approach means faster support wait times, quicker response time for service issues, and a commitment to hometown values. Our state-of-the-art fiber network platform ensures unmatched reliability, resulting in fewer service slowdowns and interruptions. And the best part? No contracts.
Back here on the KNIA 3 stream, KNIACarolus.com. Clayton Sampson with you ahead of this boys game. We're about 40 seconds away from the start of this one. And we will shortly bring you today's starting lineups presented by Cementech as we are here inside the Indianola Hy-Vee broadcast booth. A couple of Indianola Municipal Utilities instant radio updates for you. Central women's basketball is down 38-41 to Wartburg at the end of 3. Simpson up 48-47 over to Butte at the end of 3. Pella Christian boys up 25-17 over Oskaloosa at half. Time now to get today's starting lineups presented by Cementech.
Let's get ready for game number 2 between the Clippers from Clear Creek High School and your Indianola Indians. Now let's meet the DDBI starting lineups. First for the Clippers, a senior, number 3, Hayden Hardy.
Hayden Hardy's getting the start for Clear Creek, the senior.
Number 4, Brock Hillsman.
Hillsman, number 4, Brock Hillsman.
A junior, number 5, Cale Berry.
Cale Berry, the junior.
A junior, number 10, Andrew Rotzel.
Andrew Rotzel. Robert Mead,
And now
junior.
let's meet the starters for your Indianola Indians.
Now time to meet the starters for Indianola.
Number 5, Hayden Schulte.
Hayden Schulte.
A sophomore, number 12, Asher Britt.
Asher Brick.
A junior, number 15,
Andrew DeWall, the junior.
A freshman, number 24, Easton McGraw.
Easton McGraw, the freshman.
And a junior, number 34,
Derek Wilmot, the junior. That is your starting lineups for both Clear Creek and Amana and Indianola boys. Presented by Cementech. Are you looking to own your future? Cementech is 100% employee-owned and offers a comprehensive benefits package. To view current first and second shift openings, go to cementech.com. And again, we are inside the Indianola Hy-Vee broadcast booth. This is Clayton Sampson to bring you all the action of this boys game in the second half of this varsity doubleheader. Indianola boys wearing the white uniforms. Clear Creek Amana Clippers wearing the blue, just like in the girls' game. Kind of a checkered trim is what the Clippers have. Just seconds away from being underway. Wilmot will tip it with Mead. And the Clippers secure the tip. Rotzel with it. Gets it over to Hillman. Back to Mead. To Rotzel. To Hardy. Hardy throws up a shot. That's good. First 2 points of the game come to Hayden Hardy of Clear Creek Amana. Schulte with it now for Indianola. Gets it across to Easton McGraw. Back over to Schulte, the freshman. Has it being trapped now. Tries to get it out. Basket on the way, no good, but put back good by Wilmot. 2-2 game now, 7:19 to go here in the third. Rotzel with the ball now, he loses it. Picked up by Indianola. Picked up by Clear Creek Amana. 3 on the way, good. That's Cale Berry, the junior, with his first points of the game. 5-2 lead now, Clear Creek Amana. 7 minutes to go here in the first quarter. Kickball violation will be called on the Clippers. Brett to inbound it. He gets it over to McGraw. McGraw draws the lane. Good. Hardy with it now, bringing it up the floor. 5-4 game now, 6:38 to go. Hardy has it near the three-point line. He gets it over to Barry. Shot by Mead on the way, no good. Rebounded by Wilmot. 3 on the way for Indianola, that's no good. Rebounded Clear Creek Amana. Barry secures the rebound. He throws up a shot, good. 5 points already on the game for Cale Berry. 7-4 now, Clear Creek Amana leads it, 5:53 to go here in the first. Indians with it now. To McGraw. Over to Wilmot. To Schulte. That'll be tipped out of bounds, but it will stay with the Indians. Brett to inbound it. To Schulte. To DeWall. DeWall has it, gets it over to McGraw. To Schulte. Back to McGraw. In the lane, throws up a shot. Wild shot. Rebounded by Clear Creek Amana. And Rotzel will bring it up the floor for the Clippers. 7-5 lead still for Clear Creek Amana. 3 on the way for Rotzel. Good, he knocks it down. His first points of the game. 10-4 lead now for the Clippers. Indianola boys with it now. Schulte has it. To McGraw. To Schulte. 3 on the way. That's no good. Rebounded Clippers. 10-4 lead here for Clear Creek Amana. 4:52 to go here in the first period. We're going to get Indianola for the foul. It's like on the floor. First foul of this game so far. Hillsman inbound it, and it'll be stolen away by the Indians, and a travel will be called. Now the Clippers will inbound it under the basket. Hillsman throws it into Hardy. Hardy drives in the lane, gets it over to Meade. Over to Hillsman, who throws up a shot. Good. 2 for Brock Hillsman to give him his first points of the game. Timeout's called Indianola. 12-4. We are going to have our first Capital Orthopedics and Sports Medicine game reset. Clear Creek Amana with a 12-4 lead here in this first quarter. Second game of the Drill Boy doubleheader at Indianola High School. I'm Clayton Sampson here on the KNIA 3 stream. Whether it's sudden injury, chronic issue, nagging pain, or you want to walk in and be seen for, the choice is Capital. For more information and a list of services, go to dsmcapitalortho.com. This is our Capital Orthopedics and Sports Medicine game reset. Again, a 12-4 lead for Clear Creek Amana here on this Saturday basketball, second half of a doubleheader. DeWall to inbound it to Brett. Brett over to Schulte, who gets it across to Brett. To Schulte. To McGraw, has it now in the corner. Dribbles over to Schulte, gets it to DeWall. DeWall back to Schulte, to McGraw, who drives the lane, throws up a shot. That's no good. Gets his own rebound, though, and that'll be knocked out of bounds, but will stay with the Indians. And number 23, George Blake, will now check into the game. The freshman. Shot on the way for DeWall is good. Rattles in. First points of the game for Andrew DeWall. 12-6 lead now for Clear Creek Amana. 3:57 to go here in the first quarter. Tipped out of bounds. They're going to say it was off of blue, so it'll be Indianola basketball. DeWall will inbound it as Ethan Weiss checks in for the Clippers. DeWall with it now. Kicks it out to Blake, who loses it. But he picks it up, gets it to DeWall, to Hillsman. Throws it in good. Or Wilmot, excuse me. 12-8 game now here. Hardy with it. He drives the lane. That shot no good. Rebound to Meade. Throws it up, and he's going to be fouled by Wilmot. So Meade will go to the line to shoot 2 for Clear Creek Amana.
Foul number 34. Wilmot, that's his first. Meade to shoot 2.
First free throw for Meade is good.
Number 2, Cochran.
As Reese Cochran checks into the game. Second free throw good for Meade. 14-8 lead now for Clear Creek Amana. 3:12 to go here in the first. As DeWall has it. Full court press now for the Clippers. Over to McGraw. Trying to get it across, and they finally do. But they're going to get for a 10-second violation. So Indianola was not able to get it across half court in time. So the ball will go back to the Clippers as Meade inbounds it to Hardy. Hardy gets it over to Rotzel. 3 on the way, no good. Rebounded by Blake of Indianola. Blake has it now. To McGraw. Over to Breck. 3 on the way for Blake. No good. but Indianola gets the rebound and they're fouled. It looks like Schulte will check back into the game for Indianola, as Barry checks back in for the Clippers. So Indianola will inbound it under the basket. Throws it into Blake. McGraw with it now. Gets it into DeWall, who has 2. 14-10 game now. Clippers have the ball now. Rotzel drives the lane and he gets fouled. Foul was called on McGraw as Rotzel will go to the line. First one is good. Hillsman checks back into the game for Clear Creek. 2:16 to go here in the first quarter of this one. Second free throw on the way is good as well for Rotzel. He's got 5. Indianola with it now. Hayden Schulte has it. Full court pressure again. They get it across to Blake. Over to McGraw. To Schulte. To Blake in the corner for 3. Good! George Blake knocks down the 3. 16-13 game now. Rotzel with the basketball. Gets it over to Hillsman. To Cochran. Shot on the way, no good. Rebounded Indians. DeWall with it, he drives. Shot on the way, good. Rolls in. Andrew DeWall with his 6th point of the game. 16-15 game now. We got a close one here with 1:28 to go here in the first quarter in Indianola. Shot swatted away by Wilmot. As Dykey and looks like Asher Brett check back into the game. Clippers inbound it. Barry with it now. It'll be swatted away by Blake, but Clear Creek gets it back. 1:15 to go here in the first quarter. Rotzel with the basketball. Being guarded tightly. Drive the lane. Shot good. That was Ethan Weiss's first points of the game for Clear Creek Amana. 18-15 now the score. 58 seconds to go here in the first quarter in Indianola. Indians with it. Barry has it. And his shot no good, and it'll be rebounded by Clear Creek, and they head the other way. Barry with the ball. Takes a shot good. Cale Barry with 7 points today in the first quarter. 20-15 now the lead for Clear Creek Amana. Shot clock turned off. Indians can hold for the last shot if they want. Still trying to get it across, though, and they finally do. .17 seconds to go as Schulte has the basketball. And he does it to Andrew DeWall. Over to George Blake. To Brett. 3 on the way. No good. Rebounded Clear Creek. They got 2 seconds and a foul will be called, but it will stay on the floor.
Foul number 12, Chris. That's his second. Check in for the Clippers, number 3, Hardy.
Hardy checks back in for Clear Creek Amana.
Check in for the Indians, number 2, Bingaman.
And Jack Bingaman checks in for his first action of the game for the Indians. Shot on the way, no good, and that'll end the first quarter. Clear Creek Amana 20, Indianola 15 at the end of 1 here in this boys game on the KNIA 3 stream. Clayton Sampson to bring you all the action in this boys game. We're going to do a short break, but we will come back with second quarter action at KNIAKRLS.com.
Attention Indianola and Knoxville. Ready for maintenance-free living that's affordable? Kading Properties has the perfect solution for you. Our pet-friendly communities are perfect for young professionals, families, and those looking to downsize from a home. Our townhomes offer attached garages and your own front door. The perfect place to call home. Let us show you what Kading living looks like. Visit us at kadingproperties.com today and see why why Kading Properties are the perfect fit for you.
Has your roof seen better days? When storms or age affect the integrity of your roof, call the trusted team at Wolf Roofing, a Central Iowa community with 30 years of experience. Highly trained professionals will inspect your roof thoroughly, offer you a no-pressure sales approach, and are committed to a one-day, get-it-done approach for 90% of residential roofing projects. Wolf Roofing knows your home is one of your greatest investments. Let them take care of it for you. Call 515-225-8866 or go online at wolfroofing.net. Wolf Roofing, local, experienced, trusted.
Are you ready to take your career to the next level? Look no further than Cementech in Indianola. Cementech is hiring skilled individuals to join their dynamic team. They're seeking dedicated professionals who are passionate about building a better tomorrow. Whether you're an experienced concrete technician, a master mechanic, or a skilled operator, Cementech has a place for you. They offer competitive wages, excellent benefits, and a supportive work environment. Apply today by visiting
Back here on the KNIA 3 stream at KNIATerralist.com. Clayton Sampson with you here. Start of the second quarter here of this boys game between Indianola and Clear Creek Tamana. 2015 is the lead for the Clippers. Indians with the basketball now, though. George Blake has it. He drives in the lane. Fires up a shot. Good. 5 points now on the day for George Blake. As Hardy has it, for the Clippers. And Barry hits his shot to give himself 9 points. 22-17 now the score. Clippers going the other way, and they will have an easy layup on the other end. That's Reese Cochran. And a timeout will be called by Indianola. We're going to keep it right here as we do our Capital Orthopedics and Sports Medicine game reset. 24-17 lead here for Clear Creek Amana. Just the start of the second quarter. No fouls by either team. Again, if you're just tuning in, the Clear Creek Amana girls beat the Indianola girls 61-29 in our first game. That's a Capital Orthopedics and Sports Medicine game reset. Whether it's sudden injury, chronic issue, or nagging pain, you want to walk in and be seen for, the choice is Capital. For more information and a list of services, go to dsmcapitalortho.com. Now it's time for an Indianola Municipal and Utilities Instant Radio Update. Central Women's Basketball down 54-60 to Wartburg. 7:13 to go here in this one. George Blake has it in the corner. He fires up a three again. Good. George Blake knocks down the three for Indianola for his 8th point of the game. 24-20 now the score. Clippers with the ball. In the corner, three on the way. Good. Brock Hillsman with the answer. Blake with the ball now, 27-20. Shot on the way for the Indians, no good. Rebounded by the Clippers. Barry has it. Hillsman. Now to Hardy. Over to Rotzel. Three on the way for Rotzel is good. He's got 8 points. 6:17 to go here in the second quarter of this boys game. Indians with the ball now. To Schulte. Schulte's three on the way is good. So several threes in a row now here in the second quarter of this game. 30-23 is the score now. Hardy with the ball. To Meade. Over to Rotzel. To Hardy. To Barry. Picked up by Hillsman, who will kick it out to Hardy. Hardy's three on the way is no good. Tie up, loose ball. Clear Creek gets it back. Three on the way is good for Cale Berry. He's got 12 now. Big afternoon so far for Cale Berry. And DeWall with it now for Indianola. Over to Brett. And they're going to get Indianola for travel. So McGraw and Schulte now will check back in for Indianola. 33-23 the score here. 5:11 to go in the half. Clear Creek Amana leads it. Ball is tipped. It looks like it'll stay with the Indians. Five minutes to go here in the second quarter. Hardy has it. Gets it over to Barry. Barry's three on the way. No, Rotzel's three on the way is good. He's now got 11 points. Big game so far for Andrew Rotzel and Cale Barry. Schulte with it now for Indianola. Almost gets it stolen away. Clear Creek Amana able to pick it up, and they're going to say he went out of bounds, so it'll go to Indianola. And Clear Creek Amana will take a 30-second timeout. Today's drive to the basket, presented by Keller's Garage in Indianola, was multiple threes being hit in a row by both teams there. Tonight's drive to the basket was presented by Keller's Garage in Indianola. Make sure your vehicle is ready for those long drives ahead. And remember, simply take it to Keller's. Simpson and Dubuque are tied 77 for an Indianola Municipal Utilities Instant Radio update going into a second overtime. That is the girls' game. So the Clippers inbound it now. Mead with it. He drives the lane, throws up a shot, gets blocked away by McGraw. And they're going to call the Clippers for a foul. Again, at halftime, we're going to hear from Indianola girls coach Jeff Jansen. I'll give his thoughts on the game earlier today. So DeWall will bring it up the floor for the Indians. McGraw with it now, back to DeWall. DeWall drives the lane and he turns it over and it'll go to Clear Creek Amana. And George Blake looks like he will check back in. And they're going to get Clear Creek Amana for an offensive foul there. That'll be called on Cale Barry. 3:57 to go here in the half. Clippers lead at 36-23, 13-point lead. DeWall will bring it up the floor now for Indianola. Drives the lane, throws up a layup, no good. Rebounded Clippers. Bossert in the game now for Indianola. Rebounded by McGraw after the missed shot. Indians taking it the other way. Blake has it, wide open shot, no good. Rebounded Clear Creek. Bossert has it now, gets it over to Barry. Three on the way for Rotzel. Is no good. Ethan Weiss now checking in for Clear Creek Amana. 3:21 to go here in the half. Clippers lead at 36-23. DeWall will bring it up the floor now for the Indians. Corner three for McGraw is no good. Rebounded by George Blake, though. They're going to say he stepped out of bounds, and it'll go back to Clear Creek Amana. 3:09 to go here in the half now. 13-point lead here still for the Clippers. They inbound it. Bossert with it. Gets it over to Hardy. And he's driving the lane, trying to make something happen. Throws up a shot. Good.
Hardy.
Fourth point of the game for Hayden Hardy. 38-23 now, 15-point lead. As DeWall tries to fire up a layup, that's no good. Clippers have it going the other way. Hardy with it. Throws up a shot, no good. Rebounded by Mead, who puts it back up, and that is good. And Indianola wants a timeout.
Timeout, Indians.
Full timeout. We're going to go to a break. When we will come back to the Indianola Hy-Vee broadcast booth. This is Clayton Sampson with you on the KNIA 3 screen, KNIA-KRLS.com.
Check out the awesomely hot deal at your Indianola Hy-Vee this week. Hy-Vee Angus Reserve Boneless Chuck Roast, $4.99 a pound. Halo's Mandarins, just $3.88 for a 3-pound package. Hy-Vee Purified Drinking Water, $4.99 for a 40-pack of bottles. Smart Ones entrees are 3 for $6. And during the weekend only, Friday through Sunday, Hy-Vee White Milk, just $1.48 for a half gallon. All these deals and more this week.
Back here on the KNIA 3 stream at KNIA-KRLS.com. Clayton Sampson with you. 2:34 to go here in the half in this Indianola boys game. Second half of the varsity doubleheader today. McGraw with the ball now. Blake with it. Drive in the lane by Schulte, and that basket is good. His 5th point of the game. Hardy with it now. That shot is blocked. Rebound by Wilmot. Three on the way for Indianola. No good. Rebounded by Hardy. Hardy throws it up to Weiss, who easily lays it in for Clear Creek Amana. His 4th point of the game. 42-25 now the score. Clippers on top. 3 on the way for McGraw, and that is good. Ethan McGraw rattles in the 3. Clippers with the ball now. 14-point lead they have. 1:19 to go. Layup on the way is good for Barry. Excuse me, Hillsman. We will get some substitutions here. 44-28, Clear Creek Amana leads Indianola. 1:10 to go here in the second. So a 16-point lead for the Clippers. Indians with the basketball now. Schulte has it. George Blake with the ball now. Blake gets fouled, and he will go to the line to shoot 2. So George Blake will shoot 2.
Checking back in for Indians number 15, DeWall.
George Blake's second is good. So 44-29 now the score. 15-point lead here for the Clippers. 48 seconds to go here in the half. And they turn it over. Indianola has it going the other way. DeWall with the ball. And he will get fouled and go to the line to shoot 2. So Andrew DeWall to shoot 2. He's got 6 points today.
Foul number 24, Weiss. That's his first. DeWall to shoot 2.
First one, good.
Checking in for the Clippers, number 3, Hardy.
Hardy will check back into the game for Clear Creek Amana. And he hits the second. So 13-point game now for the Clippers. 39 seconds to go. Still a differential between the shot and game clock. Rotzel with it now. He drives the lane, throws up a shot, no good. Rebound, Indianola. They maintain possession of it. Can hold for a last shot if they want. DeWall has it, gets it across to McGraw. McGraw's 3 on the way. It's good! Easton McGraw knocks it down for Indianola to make it a 10-point game now. Hardy with it, 8 seconds to go. He drives the lane and gets fouled by McGraw. So Hardy will go to the line to shoot 2. First one for Hardy is no good. Hardy knocks down the second one. Four seconds to go here in the half. George Blake with it. 3 on the way for the wall, no good. Halftime here in Indianola of this boys game. Clear Creek Amana leads at 45-34 over Indianola. 11-point lead for the Clippers. We're going to go to a break, but when we come back, we will have halftime coverage for you and hear from Indianola girls coach Jeff Jansen on his thoughts of the game. We'll be back on the KNIA 3 stream at KNIACarolS.com.
Someone who's a great listener.
I agree, Jared. Kevin, what do you think?
Definitely someone you trust.
Totally. Both are so important. Sometimes you need someone to run the numbers.
And someone who understands the challenges you face as a business owner.
And someone who will get things done without a lot of red tape.
And someone who knows your community.
That sounds just like what we do at People's Bank.
It's exactly what we do.
I guess it makes total sense why we've had the same goal since we opened 25 years ago. Provide service you expect from people you trust.
That's exactly right, Janice. People's Bank has locations in Knoxville, Pleasantville, Lacona, Milo, Indianola, Carlisle, Seymour, and coming soon in 2024, Sheraton. Member FDIC.
At Greg Young Chevrolet in Norwalk, your satisfaction is their top priority. Their friendly professional team is committed to helping you find the information and assistance you need at every step of the car buying and ownership journey. Combine that with their award-winning customer service, thousands of vehicles to choose from, and always here community care, you can trust the team at Greg Young Chevrolet in Norwalk will go the extra mile to ensure you drive away in the new or used vehicle that fits you. Check them out at gychevynorwalk.com or stop by the dealership at 2501 Sunset Drive in Norwalk today.
Believe it or not, Valentine's Day is right around the corner. If you need some help deciding what to give that special someone this year, Bellflower Florist and Gifts in Norwalk has you covered. Now through January 31st, make your order at Bellflower Florist and Gifts and receive 10% off. And don't forget, they also deliver. Visit bellflowerfloristandgifts.com or stop into their location at 2251 Sunset Drive, Suite C in Norwalk, and let the experts at Bellflower Florist and Gifts make that special day a little extra special by ordering your gift or floral arrangement today.
When it comes to insurance, it seems like the options are never-ending and sometimes confusing. That's why I rely on the experts that have been doing this way before my time. Weinman Insurance in Indianola.
Hi, this is Denise with the Wyman Insurance team in Indianola. Wyman Insurance has been providing protection to customers for over 125 years. We work with companies such as Nationwide. Whether it be personal or business, contact us today for an insurance comparison or visit us at wymaninsurance.com. That's WEINMAN insurance.com.
Parker Signs and Graphics is a renowned signage solutions provider in the Midwest with over 30 years of experience. They use the most cutting-edge processes to deliver top-quality products, starting from design conception and ending with fabrication. When faced with complex challenges that other sign makers can't handle, Parker Signs is the go-to choice. For all your signage needs, call John at 515-962-0330 today. Parker Signs and Graphics is also a proud supporter of Indianola High School Athletics. Go Indians!
If you are looking for a store that sells everything from flooring to furniture, Phillips Floors is not your store. However, if you are looking for a flooring specialty store that is committed to professional excellence in all facets of flooring, check out Phillips Floors. They are committed to providing quality flooring and installation that's the right fit for your home or office and that will last for years to come. Come visit their brand new showroom and facility at 1605 North 9th Street in Indianola or check them out at phillipsfloors.com. Phillips Floors. We do flooring. Chronic soreness, recent fall, nagging pain from a summer injury? Look no further than Capital Orthopedics Orthopedics and Sports Medicine. Whether your pain is old or new, Capital Orthopedics gives you the care you deserve when you need it most. And you don't have to go far. They're right down the road at Indianola Specialty Clinic. Call 515-440-2676 or request an appointment online today. For specialists who want to get you back in the game as quickly as possible, the choice.
Stop by McCoy True Value Hardware in Indianola and prepare yourself for January cold, snow, and ice. McCoy has a wide selection of snow shovels and ice melt on hand, featuring organic pet-safe options. January bargains of the month include Soleil portable ceramic space heaters for $19.99, Filtrete allergen defense furnace filters for just
We're back inside the Indianola Hy-Vee radio broadcast booth. I'm Clayton Sampson with you on the KNIA3 stream at KNIACareless.com. Halftime of this boys game in the second game of our varsity doubleheader today. Indianola trails Clear Creek Amana 45-34. Time to look at a scoring a little bit for both teams. For Indianola, Hayden Schulte with 5 points, the freshman. The junior Andrew DeWall with 8 points. Freshman George Blake, the leading scorer so far with 9 points. Easton McGraw, the freshman, with 8. And Derek Wilmot, the junior, with 4. Again, Indianola boys still looking for their first win of the season, and it would come at a great time today if they were able to pull it out. Time to look at the scoring a little bit for the Clear Creek Amana Clippers. Andrew Watzel with 11 points. Cale Berry, the leading scorer for the Clippers, with 15 points. Brock Hillsman with 7. Hayden Hardy with 5. Reese Coleman, 2. Ethan Weiss has 4. That rounds out the scoring for both of those teams. It is now time for an Indianola Municipal Utilities Instant Radio update. Dubuque ended up beating Simpson 83-76 in second overtime. Pella Christian boys beat Oskaloosa boys 53-35. That was the final there in that one. And again, the Indianola girls lost in the first game of this doubleheader to Clear Creek Amana 61-29. 4 minutes to go to the start of the second half in this one. We're going to go to one more break, but when we come back, we will be close to tip-off here for the second half of this boys game at Indianola High School. I'm Clayton Sampson with you, bringing you all the action today on the KNIA3 stream at KNIACareless.com.
Attention Indianola and Knoxville. Ready for maintenance-free living that's affordable? Kading Properties has the perfect solution for you. Our pet-friendly communities are perfect for young professionals, families, and those looking to downsize from a home. Our townhomes offer attached garages and your own front door. The perfect place to call home. Let us show you what Kading living looks like. Visit us at kadingproperties.com today and see why Kading Properties are the perfect fit for you.
Van Wall Power Sports in Indianola is your local Honda, Polaris, and Yamaha dealer. Excited to help you experience the fun and adventure that a quality ATV, motorcycle, or side-by-side can bring to your life. Van Wall offers the best in new and pre-owned rides. Their friendly and knowledgeable sales, financing, service, and parts departments are ready to offer outstanding service at every point, from assisting with your choice to ongoing maintenance and customization. Stop by Tuesday through Saturday at 301 South Jefferson Way or visit them online at vanwallpowersports.com. TRM Disposal provides residential and commercial trash collection for Indianola, Milo, Lacona, most of Warren County, and parts of eastern Madison County. They also offer recycling service for commercial clients and temporary rental of dumpsters and roll-offs. TRM Disposal prides themselves on being a local, female-owned company and making customer service their #1 priority by treating everybody as their neighbor. For more information or to begin service, call 515-962-2014 or find them online at trmdisposal.com.
Chronic soreness, recent fall, nagging pain from a summer injury? Look no further than Capital Orthopedics and Sports Medicine. Whether your pain is old or new, Capital Orthopedics gives you the care you deserve when you need it most. And you don't have to go far. They're right down the road at Indianola Specialty Clinic. Call 515-440-2676 or request an appointment online today. For specialists who want to get you back in the game as quickly as possible, the choice.
Looking for an internet provider that prioritizes convenience? Look no further than IMU Fiber. Our local and community-focused approach means faster support wait times, quicker response time for service issues, and a commitment to hometown values. Our state-of-the-art fiber network platform ensures unmatched reliability, resulting in fewer service slowdowns and interruptions. And the best part? No contracts, no data caps, and no fine print. Just great service from people you know and trust. Experience the IMU Fiber difference Indianola today.
Accidents can happen every day and to anyone, from first-time drivers to drivers who have spent their life on the road. Don't let an accident ruin your day. Smith's Collision Center in Indianola is prepared to help you whenever an accident may occur and is ready to get you back on the road in no time. If you have been in an accident and need your vehicle repaired, take it to Smith's Collision Center, located at 710 East 2nd Avenue in Indianola, and let Jeff and his crew do it right for you. Smith's Collision Center, a proud supporter of Indianola High School athletics.
Godfather's Pizza Express in Indianola is known for their great create-your-own and specialty pizzas and for their delicious appetizers and extras. With 2 Indianola locations to serve you, one at 1201 North Jefferson Way and one at 2001 West 2nd Avenue, Godfather's is conveniently located for your carry-out order from anywhere in town. Looking to try something new? Order Godfather's Smokin' Barbecue Pizza or try their new Bacon Ranch Cheese Sticks. And don't forget to join their loyalty club and start earning free pizza after your first purchase. Godfather's Pizza Express. Order online at godfathers.com.
Has your roof seen better days? When storms or age affect the integrity of your roof, call the trusted team at Wolf Roofing, a central Iowa community with 30 years of experience. Highly trained professionals will inspect your roof thoroughly, offer you a no-pressure sales approach, and are committed to a one-day, get-it-done approach for 90% of residential roofing projects. Wolf Roofing knows your home is one of your greatest investments. Let them take care of it for you.
Back here on the KNI 3 stream, KNICareless.com. Just about to start the second half here of this boys game in the second half of our varsity doubleheader in Indianola. Clayton Sampson with you today. 45-34, Clear Creek Amana leads it, and we are underway here in the second half. Coach Jeff Jansen for Indianola never did come up and visit with me, so we probably won't be hearing from him, unfortunately. Clippers with it now. Meade has it under the basket, and they're going to say he double dribbled. So Indians will get it back now after the turnover by Clear Creek Amana. 45-34 still the score. As Breck brings it up the floor. Gets it over to DeWall. To Schulte. Schulte, the freshman, with it now. To DeWall. Back to Schulte. Throwing it around the perimeter now to McGraw. Basket good by Wilmot. His 6th point of the game. 45-36 now the score. 9-point lead for Clear Creek Amana. Barry gets it swatted away, but ball is regained by Hillsman. Shot up and no good. Rebound to Wall. Shot rattles in and out for Indianola, rebounded by Clear Creek Amana. Clippers still looking for their first points of the second half. Rotzel with it now, gets it over to Hardy. To Rotzel. Shot on the way is no good. Hardy rebounds it though. Clear Creek Amana will get another shot at it. Gets it over to Barry. Barry's layup is good. 17 points on the day for Cale Barry of Clear Creek Amana. 47-36 the score now. 11-point lead for Clear Creek Amana. 6:10 to go here in the third. Schulte drives in the lane. His shot no good. Rebound Wilmot, up and good. 2 more for Derek Wilmot. 9-point lead now for Clear Creek Amana. Hardy with it now. Over to Barry. To Hillsman. Hardy has it. He gets swatted away by McGraw. Easton McGraw bringing up the floor now for Indianola. Gets it over to Schulte. Schulte throws up a floater, no good. Rebounded by Hardy. Clippers going the other way. Rotzel with it now. Clear Creek still struggling a little bit offensively, and now the basket drops for Rotzel. 13 points on the day for Andrew. 5:17 to go here in the third quarter. 11-point lead for the Clippers. Indianola loses it on kind of a sloppy pass. Clippers pick it up now. 5 minutes to go here in the third. Barry drives in the lane or down the baseline, and they're going to say he stepped out of bounds. George Blake will check back in for Indianola along with Ethan Weiss of Clear Creek Amana. Indianola will inbound it. DeWall inbounds it. They'll pass right back to him. 4:53 to go here in the third. 11-point lead for the Clippers. McGraw with it now. Throws it around to DeWall, who will be fouled by Meade. Just the first foul on either team in this third quarter. As Beineman will come in to replace Schulte. And Beineman will inbound it now. He gets it to DeWall, to McGraw. McGraw drives the lane. His shot no good. Rebounded Clear Creek Amana, and they're going to head the other way. Weiss with it now to Rotzel. Rotzel drives the lane. Meade with it. Kicks it out to Barry, who drives the lane. His shot good. Two more for Cale Barry, who's now up to 19 points on the afternoon for Clear Creek Amana. He's been huge offensively for these Clippers. George Blake with it now in the corner. Gets it over to McGraw. Blake with it at the three-point line. Dribbles in the lane. Kicks it out. Three on the way. Good! Jack Beineman knocks down a three for his first points of the game. 51-41 now the score. Clippers still with a 10-point lead here in Indianola. Barry with it now. They throw it out to Hardy. He's dribbling near half court. 15 on the shot clock, three on the way, no good. Rebounded Indianola. Have a chance to little chip away at this lead even more as DeWall pushes it. Three on the way for McGraw. Good! Easton McGraw knocks down the three to put the Indians within 7. 51-44 now. Hardy with the basketball. So now all of a sudden we just have a 7-point game. 7-point lead for the Clippers. Indianola still looking for their first win of the year. Three on the way, no good. Rebounded Indians. They can chip away at this lead even more. George Blake has it. He's pushing the floor. He drives in the lane, spins, throws up a shot. No good. Almost gets his own rebound. Rebounded by Hardy, and they're going to have an easy layup on the other end. That's Barry again, who's now up to 21 points. Indianola wants a timeout. 53-44 as we go into a Capital Orthopedics and Sports Medicine game reset. 9-point lead here for the Clippers. Indianola started to do a good job at chipping away at their deficit a little bit. Midway through this third quarter here in Indianola. Whether it's sudden injury, chronic issue, or nagging pain you want to walk in and be seen for, the choice is Capital. For more information, a list of services, go to DSMCapitalOrtho.com. That was a Capital Orthopedic Sports Medicine game reset. Tonight's Raise the Roof moment of the game, presented by Wolf Roofing, was that three that was just hit by Easton McGraw that started to give Indianola some momentum. Tonight's Raise the Roof moment of the game, presented by Wolf Roofing, online at wolfroofing.net. Wolf Roofing, local experience, trusted. Indianola with the ball now. 2:47 to go here in the third. McGraw has it. Gives it over to George Blake. To DeWall. DeWall kicks it out to McGraw. Back to DeWall, who has it in the corner. Beineman with it now. His shot is good. Jack Beineman with two more. And he's up to 5. Back to a 7-point game here. Clippers have it. Hardy with it to Cochran. Over to Hillsman. Hillsman throws up a shot and he is fouled. And he'll go to line to shoot 2.
Foul number 24, McGraw, that's his third.
2:05 to go here.
Hillsman to shoot.
Time for an Indianola Municipal Utilities Instant Radio update.
Check against the Indians, number 12, Brick.
Again, Dubuque with beating Simpson 83-76. That's all we have for you right now. Goes 1 for 2 at the line. 8-point lead now for the Clippers. DeWall with the basketball. DeWall still has it. 17 on the shot clock. DeWall gets fouled. He'll stay on the floor. Just 3 fouls but combined between these two teams here in the third. Inbounded to Blake, who catches it near half court. He drives in, kicks it out, and throws it out of bounds. So now it'll go back to Clear Creek Amana. That's what you're going to say it was last touched by the Clippers, and it'll stay with the Indians. So Bingaman to inbound it now to DeWall. 1:30 to go here in the third quarter. Breck with it to Blake. Blake drives the lane, kicks it back out to DeWall. DeWall drives in, throws up a shot. Good. Andrew DeWall with 10 points now on the afternoon. 54-48, 6-point game now. Starting to get close as Rotzel drives in the lane for Clear Creek Amana. He misses his shot, gets his own rebound, and they're going to say he was fouled by Indianola.
Foul number 2. Big one, that's his first.
That'll stay on the floor. So Brock Hillsman will inbound it at the L of Indianola. Basket no good. Rebound Indianola. They can chip away at this lead a little bit more. 58 seconds to go here in the third quarter. 54-48. 3 on the way for DeWall. Good! Andrew DeWall knocks down a big 3 for the Indians. 3-point ball game now. It's getting close here in Indianola. 54-51, Clippers with it now. Rotzel's 3 on the way, good, and they're gonna say he was fouled. Wow, what a turn of events there. Huge 3 on one end for Indianola, and then Rotzel knocks down the 3 for the Clippers and gets to shoot one more to try to complete a 4-point play.
Thank you, that's his first. Basket's good. Rotzel will shoot one.
That is a killer when you start to chip away at a lead like that. And Rotzel does hit his free throw. So 16 points on the day for Andrew Rotzel. Now a 7-point game here in Indianola. DeWall with the basketball. He kicks it out. Bingaman's shot on the way, no good. Rattles in and out. Rebound Clippers. So the Indians started to inch closer, and now with a little bit more breathing room for the Clippers, but still a 7-point game. Barry throws up a shot. His shot no good. 7 seconds to go. 6. Indians got to score quick, trying to get down the floor. They do. Blake has it. He's going to throw up a 3. No good. That's the end of the third quarter here in Indianola. Clear Creek Amana 58, Indians 51. We're going to go to a break, but when we come back, we will have fourth quarter action for you on the KNIA 3 stream. This is Clayton Sampson with you on KNIA-KRLS.com.
First, let's meet Ava Lagasse.
Kickoff event. Start the new year off right and a new F-150 XLT with up to $11,000 off MSRP. Plus 3.9% for 66 months. New Explorers with $1,750 rebate plus 1.9% for 66 months. New Edges with 1.9% for 66 months. And new Escapes with 0.9% for 66 months plus $1,000 rebate. Save big during our 2024 kickoff event at DeArmond Ford, Indianola.
Winter weather is almost here. Get your vehicle ready for the cold months ahead by taking it to Keller's Garage in Indianola. At Keller's, they'll make sure your heater is performing at its best and the tread on your tires is ready for all types of slippery road conditions. Let Keller's check over your brakes, fluids, wipers, bulbs, and battery before the snow really starts to fly. They're a one-stop shop for all of your automotive repairs and upgrades. Call today at 515-961-3306 and simply take it to Keller.
Are you ready to take your career to the next level? Look no further than Cementech.
We're back inside the Indianola High-V radio broadcast booth. Clayton Sampson with you on the KNIA 3 stream at KNIA-KRLS.com. Start of the third quarter here. Indianola trails 51-58. Really good third quarter there for the Indians. Indianola with the basketball now. DeWall has it. He trips, and they're going to say he was fouled. So quick foul here to start the fourth quarter. They get the Clippers for that one, so Indianola will inbound under the basket at about the D of Indianola. Breck inbounds it. And Breck throws up a shot, no good. Rebounded by Clear Creek. Hillsman with it now. He brings it up the floor. Hardy with it. He drives the lane, being guarded by McGraw. His shot good. Two more for Hardy, who has 7. DeWall with the ball now for Indianola. Indianola's got to start scoring here. Shot on the way is good for Hayden Schulte. 60-53 now the score. 7:15 to go in the ball game. Clippers with it now. Hardy lays one in easily. 2 more points for Hayden Hardy. He's having a big start to this fourth quarter. Indianola struggling a little bit defensively. And they're going to say that Derek Wilmot was fouled, and that'll stay on the floor, it looks like. I don't think he was shooting, but we'll see. And they're going to actually say he was shooting, so he's going to go to the free throw line to shoot 2. 9-point lead here for Clear Creek Amana. 7:02 to go here in the fourth. We're inside the Indianola Hy-Vee broadcast booth. And Wilmont hits them both. He's got 10 points now on the night. It's like George Blake will check back in for Indianola. As Hardy brings it up the floor for the Clippers. 6:56 to go here in the game. 7-point lead for Clear Creek Amana. Hardy throws up a shot and he's fouled, and he'll go to the line to shoot 2. Time for a Capital Orthopedics and Sports Medicine game reset. Let's take a look at a Capital Orthopedics and Sports Medicine game reset. 62-55, Clear Creek Amana leads at 6:51 to go here in the fourth. Indianola looking for their first win of the season. First free throw good for Hardy. He's got 10 now. That's a Capital Orthopedics and Sports Medicine game reset. Whether it's sudden injury, chronic issue, or nagging pain you want to walk in and be seen for, the choice is Capital. For more information and list of services, go to dsmcapitalortho.com. Second free throw is missed. Indians with it now. Trail 8. Blake drives the lane, throws up a shot. His shot is good. 2 more for George Blake. And Blake has 11. Andrew DeWall still the leading scorer for Indianola right now. Rotzel with it for Clear Creek Amana. 6-point lead. Indianola gets it. And they're going to call a foul. I'm not sure on who. Looks like they're going to get Rotzel for the foul.
Foul number 10, Rotzel, that's his first.
So Indians have it now as they trail 6. And Breck will bring it up the floor for the Indians. 6:21 to go here in the ball game. Indianola's got to start scoring a little bit here. Blake with the ball now. Gets it over to Breck. Shoots a 2. Got it. Asher Breck's first 2 points of the game. As much as he's seen the floor, that was his first 2 points. 4-point game now. 2-possession game it's came down to. Barry with it now. Rotzel has it. Tries to drive the lane. Being guarded by Blake. He's playing good defense. 18 on the shot clock for Clear Creek Amana. They kick it out to Meade. His shot on the way. No good. But they get a rebound. Ball swatted out by Blake. And Clear Creek Amana will keep their possession. 63-59, just a 4-point lead here for the Clippers. Indianola trying to knock off this Clear Creek Amana team at home for their first win of the season. Inbound to Hardy. He's got a 3-point line. And his shot is good, and he will go to the line to shoot 1 to try to complete the 3-point play.
Foul number 12, Brick, that's his third.
It's Hardy's 12th point of the game, has a chance to get 13. Hats off to how Indianola didn't play real well in that first half, but hats off to how they've been playing in this second. And Hardy misses the free throw. Indianola gets the rebound. 6-point game now. And they are going to get Hillsman on the foul for Clear Creek Amana. Already the 4th team foul now, which is something to note for Clear Creek Amana in this fourth quarter. Any fouls after this, we're going to be shooting free throws if you're Indianola, because the Indians just have the 2 fouls. So kind of a tough position here a little bit at the Clippers. 6-point lead. Indianola needs to start scoring on their possessions, though. McGraw with it now. Thought about the 3, didn't take it. 3 on the way for Schulte, no good. But rebound secured by Indianola. They'll get another chance. Schulte drives the lane, about turns it over, but controlled by Breck. Blake with it now, back to Breck. Over to McGraw. Schulte with it. Gets it over to DeWall. To Schulte. To Breck. Almost stolen away, but McGraw still has it. 3 on the way, no good. But DeWall gets the rebound and puts it back up. Andrew DeWall with his 15th point of the game. 4:44 to go here in the fourth quarter. 4-point game. Clear Creek Amana 65, Indianola 61. Couple more stops from Indianola, and it could be huge. Rotzel's 3 is on the way, no good. Indians ball. They can chip away at this lead even more. McGraw brings it in. His layup on the way, no good. Foul will be called, and Indianola will go to the line to shoot 2 for a chance to chip away at this lead a little bit more.
Foul number 15, that's his third. Rick, to shoot 2.
And he hits his first one. So 3rd point of the game by Asher Breck. And his 2nd free throw on the way is good. So here we sit, just a 2-point game. What a run there by the Indians. 65-63, full timeout. We're going to take a break, but when we come back, we will have more fourth quarter coverage for you. This is Clayton Sampson on the KNIA3 stream, KNIACarolass.com.
Let's face it, accidents happen, especially during winter in Iowa. Don't let it get you down. If you get in an accident this winter, visit the auto body experts at Details Plus Collision Center in Indianola. They'll work with your insurance company to get your vehicle repaired quickly and back on the road. Details Plus also sells high-quality WeatherTech products to help protect your vehicle year-round. Check out their selection of mud flaps, floor liners, mats, seat protectors, storage systems, and much more. Details Plus Collision Center in Indianola.
Check out the awesomely hot deal at your Indianola Hy-Vee this week. Hy-Vee Angus Reserve Boneless Chuck Roast, $4.99 a pound. Halo's Mandarins, just $3.80.
Back here on the KNIA3 stream, KNIACarolass.com. Clayton Sampson with you. Just a 2-point ball game here in Indianola. Indians trail 63-65. 4:22 to go here in the ball game. Indians looking for their first win of the season. It could come at a big time here. They have a good Clear Creek Amana boys team on the ropes here in Indianola for Saturday afternoon basketball. Second half of a doubleheader. Girls fell in the game earlier. Clippers with the basketball now. Indianola could get one more stop and take the lead. Hardy will bring it up the floor for the Clippers. Being guarded by George Blake. Indianola has played great in this fourth quarter. Berry with it now. Drives the lane. Throws up a shot. Good. 2 more for Cale Berry, who's having an excellent afternoon, up to 23 points. Breck with the basketball now. Gets it over to Schulte. Back to Schulte, 4-point lead now for Clear Creek Amana. McGraw with it. He fires up a 2. Good. Easton McGraw having a really good day. 13 points for that young man, the freshman. 2-point game now. Clear Creek Amana 67, Indianola 65. It's getting close here in Indianola. 3:33 to go here in the fourth. Rotzel with the ball now. He gets it stripped away. Indianola can take the lead now on this possession. McGraw has it and he turns it over. Ugh. Man, that could have been huge for the Indians. But just kind of a costly mistake on that outlet pass to McGraw. So Hardy will bring it up the floor now for Clear Creek Amana. Still 67-65. Rotzel with the ball now. Berry has it. Now Mead. Mead bats down his guy, and he's going to have an easy layup. His 6th point of the day. 4-point game now for Indianola. 3:04 to go. Schulte with it, the freshman. Drives in the lane. His basket no good. Rebounded Clear Creek Amana. That's a tough little stretch there for Indianola. As Mead takes it on the other end, his rebound no good. Rebound by DeWall, and they're going to say he was fouled, so he's going to go shoot 2. Andrew DeWall, the junior, will go shoot two. 69-65 the score. 4-point lead for Clear Creek Amana. 2:50 to go in the game. Indians looking for their first win of the season. Clippers 6-5 on the year. 2 bid free throws coming here for Andrew DeWall. First one on the way, no good. DeWall's second free throw is good. So 16 points for Andrew DeWall, 3-point game now. Indians need a stop here defensively. Hardy with it. A lot of freshmen and young bodies out there for Indianola. Regardless of what happens tonight, this is a gutsy performance by the Indians. They're going to get a foul. Looks like that'll be called on Blake, and that'll be off the ball. Indianola still with a couple fouls to give, so not a huge deal. 2:28 to go in the game. Still a 3-point game. Clippers inbounded. Hardy with it now. Driving in, shot on the way, no good, rebounded by Blake. Indianola has it going the other way. Schulte with it now. Excuse me. Blake with it. Over to McGraw. McGraw to Blake. To Schulte. 3 freshmen on the floor now for these Indians. DeWall has it, the junior. Passes it out to McGraw. McGraw shot on the way. No good. Rebounded Clear Creek Amana. Man, they needed that bucket. 1:53 to go. We're under 2 minutes. 69-66. Clippers hanging on to a 3-point lead. Meade throws it in. He has an easy layup. 1:42 to go. 5-point lead now. 5-point lead for Clear Creek Amana. 3 on the way. Now inbounded by the Clippers. So 5-point lead here for the Clippers. 1:30 to go. Indianola needs a stop here. If not, they will have to start fouling. With just 21 on the shot clock, they can almost take this thing down under a minute. I'm surprised the Indians haven't started fouling yet, but maybe they're just looking to get a good defensive stop. 12 on the shot clock, 11-10 now. Hardy with it, he drives in the lane, throws it up, good, wow. What a bucket there for Hardy. Indianola's got to go quick, 3 on the way. And they're going to get Indianola for the foul, it looks like. Man, that's a killer. They're going to call DeWall for the foul offensively. So the Clippers will inbound it now. 7-point lead here for Clear Creek Amana. 58 seconds to go in the game. Clippers just kind of waiting to be fouled here by the Indians. 53, 52, 51 seconds to go in the game. Indianola not fouling yet, which I'm surprised by. And they're going to call Clear Creek Amana for a travel, and it'll go back to Indianola. Still a pretty big deficit here for the Indians with 44 seconds to go, but they need to go down right now and get a quick 3 if they want a chance of clawing back into this thing. And now they're going to call an offensive foul on Indianola. Man, that's a killer. Asher Brett just kind of extended his elbow a little too much. And a timeout will now be called by Clear Creek Amana. We're going to keep it right here. 73-66, Clear Creek Amana with the lead over Indianola. You know, regardless of how this game finishes, Indianola can't hang their heads after this one. It's been a very good second half performance by these Indians here. And as I've reiterated before, Indianola basically playing 3 freshmen right now for a majority of minutes. Between George Blake, Easton McGraw, and Hayden Schulte. And if you take out Andrew DeWall, that's a majority of the scoring. Only 2 seniors on this roster for the Indians, and that's Ben Hoffman, who has not checked in yet, and Jack Bieneman, who has 5 points. So very much young talent. Indianola, you know, and Indianola fans knew that this would be a rebuilding season. You know, I mentioned they're still looking for their first win. They knew it would be a tough year with how many seniors they lost last season, but they're doing what they can and making do with what they have. And hats off to this Clippers team as they have played well. Again, a 73-66 lead for Clear Creek Amana. 39 seconds to go in this game. It'll be Blake, Schulte on the floor. Wide open pass to Hardy, and he lays it in easily. Great outlet pass there for Clear Creek Amana. 9-point lead now. 30 seconds to go in the game. Brecht with it now. He gets it over to McGraw. Back to Brecht. Brecht's three on the way. No good. Inbounded by Clear Creek Amana with 18 seconds to go, and Indianola fouls. And that'll about do it here. 9-point lead now for the Clippers with 18 seconds to go. But again, really good effort here by the Indians, especially in this second half. Indianola pretty much gave Clear Creek Amana everything they could handle in this one. First free throw on the way for Hillsman is good. His 8th point. Again, 18 seconds to go here in this one. Second free throw is no good. So the Indians will inbound it now, down 10. McGraw with it now, over to DeWall. DeWall's three on the way is no good. Inbounded by Clear Creek Amana, and a foul will be called on George Blake. So now we're going to go to the other end and shoot free throws. 10 seconds to go in the game. 76-66. Clippers lead it. Andrew Rotzel will shoot two as he knocks down the first one. 11-point lead now for the Clippers. And his second one on the way is no good. Rebounded by McGraw, who takes it up the court, fires it to George Blake. 4-3, his three no good, but rebound by DeWall. He puts it back. And that'll do it here. Clear Creek Amana 77, Indianola 68. 9-point victory for the Clippers, but really good all-around performance by the Indians in this second half. Indianola falls to 0-11 on the season. Clippers move to 7-5. We're going to take a break, but we will be back with post-game coverage for you on the KNIA 3 stream. This is Clayton Sampson, been bringing you all the action today. KNIA, KRLS.com.
Professional team is committed to helping you find the information and assistance you need at every step of the car buying and ownership journey. Combine that with their award-winning customer service, thousands of vehicles to choose from, and always here community care, you can trust the team at Greg Young Chevrolet in Norwalk will go the extra mile to ensure you drive away in the new or used vehicle that fits you. Check them out at gychevynorwalk.com or stop by the dealership at 2501 Sunset Drive in Norwalk today.
Stop by McCoy True Value Hardware in Indianola and prepare yourself for January cold, snow, and ice. McCoy has a wide selection of snow shovels and ice melt on hand, featuring organic pet-safe options. January bargains of the month include Soleil portable ceramic space heaters for $19.99, Filtrete allergen defense furnace filters for just $9.99, and $3 off on Blue Def 2.5-gallon diesel exhaust fluid. Shop these bargains and many more at McCoy True Value Hardware. Service with heart.
Service you expect from people you trust.
Describe a great business banker. Jared, you go first.
Someone who's a great listener.
I agree, Jared. Kevin, what do you think?
Definitely someone you trust.
Totally. Both are so important. Sometimes you need someone to run the numbers.
And someone who understands the challenges you face as a business owner.
And someone who will get things done without a lot of red tape.
And someone who knows your community.
That sounds just like what we do at People's Bank.
It's exactly what we do.
I guess it makes total sense why we've had the same goal since we opened 25 years ago. Provide service you expect from people you trust.
That's exactly right, Janice. People's Bank has locations in Knoxville, Pleasantville, Lacona, Milo, Indianola, Carlisle, Seymour, and coming soon in 2024, Sheraton. Member FDIC.
Z's Eatery and Draft House in Indianola is still the place where friends become family, but now with a new and improved menu. Stop in for lunch from 11 to 4 and enjoy a wide range of quick options served fresh, from starters and greens to wraps, burgers, and handhelds. And don't forget to ask about the Tuesday Smash Burger Special. The dinner menu from 4 until close features more entree options, bigger portions, and delicious pasta. Open 6 days a week, Z's Eatery and Draft House is the place to be until 10 on Friday and Saturday nights. Check out their new menu on Facebook or at zsindianola.com.
Stop by McCoy True Value Hardware in Indianola and prepare yourself for January cold, snow, and ice. McCoy has a wide selection of snow shovels and ice melt on hand, featuring organic pet-safe options. January bargains of the month include Soleil portable ceramic space heaters for $19.99, Filtrete allergen...
Back here on the KNIA3 stream, KNIACareless.com here at Indianola High School. Indianola boys fall to the Clear Creek Amana Clippers 77-68 in the second half of our varsity doubleheader today. Girls team fell in the earlier game. Time to look a little bit at the stats from today. And we are in the Indianola Hy-Vee broadcast booth. This has been Clayton Sampson with you. And tonight's drive to the basket is presented by Keller's Garage in Indianola. Keller's Garage, make sure your vehicle's ready for those long drives ahead, and remember to simply take it to Keller's. And just wanted to reiterate that today all of our timeouts were sponsored by McCoy True Value. And we should be hearing from Indianola boys coach Jeff Ebling here at the end of this one here in just a few minutes after he addresses his team. But time to look at the scoring a little bit. Cale Berry with 23 points for the Clippers. Andrew Rotzel with 17. Brock Hillsman with 8. Hayden Hardy with 16, Reese Cochran with 2, and Ethan Weiss scoring for the Indians. Andrew DeWall, the leading scorer for Indianola, with 18 points. Easton McGraw with 13, George Blake with 11, Derek Wilmot with 10, Asher Breck with 4, Hayden Schulte 7, Jack Baineman with 5. That's kind of your scoring recap for this contest tonight. And again, we should be hearing from Indianola head boys coach Jeff Ebling here shortly. But again, Indianola boys, they will move to 0-11 on the season. And Clear Creek Amana boys will move to 7-5 overall. And again, as I reiterated before, you can't hang your head if you're Indianola. Really good effort. They had it within a 2-point game with just about 3 minutes to go. We're going to take another break, but we'll be back with more post-game coverage when we come back. Clayton Sampson with you on the KNIA3 stream, KNIACareless.com.
CCA, we believe in the value of trust and relationships, treating every client like a partner. Whether it's taxes or business planning, at Cron Russell CPA, your situation is as unique and as important as you are. Trust Matt, Don, and Angela to work with you through all of your tax and accounting needs. Schedule an appointment today to see what we can do for you. 641-842-5821. At Cron Russell CPA, you see numbers, we see opportunity.
Looking for an internet provider that prioritizes convenience? Look no further than IMU Fiber. Our local and community-focused approach means faster support wait times, quicker response time for service issues, and a commitment to hometown values. Our state-of-the-art fiber network platform ensures unmatched reliability, resulting in fewer service slowdowns and interruptions. And the best part? No contracts, no data caps, and no fine print. Just great service from people you know and trust. Experience the IMU Fiber difference in Indianola today.
Attention Indianola and Knoxville. Ready for maintenance-free living that's affordable? Kading Properties has the perfect solution for you. Our pet-friendly communities are perfect for young professionals, families, and those looking to downsize from a home. Our townhomes offer attached garages and your own front door. The perfect place to call home. Let us show you what Kading living looks like. Visit us at kadingproperties.com today and see why Kading Properties are the perfect fit for you.
Has your roof seen better days? When storms or age affect the integrity of your roof, call the trusted team at Wolf Roofing, a central Iowa community with 30 years of experience. Highly trained professionals will inspect your roof thoroughly, offer you a no-pressure sales approach, and are committed to a one-day, get-it-done approach for 90% of residential roofing projects. Wolf Roofing knows your home is one of your greatest investments. Let them take care of it for you. Call 515-225-8866 or go online at wolfroofing.net. Wolf Roofing, local, experienced, trusted.
Are you ready to take your career to the next level? Look no further than Cementech in Indianola. Cementech is hiring skilled individuals to join their dynamic team. They're seeking dedicated professionals who are passionate about building a better tomorrow. Whether you're an experienced concrete technician, a master mechanic, or a skilled operator, Cementech has a place for you. They offer competitive wages, excellent benefits, and a supportive work environment. Apply today by visiting www.cementech.com/careers. Cementech, where hard work meets endless possibilities.
It's the DeArmond Ford 2024 kickoff event. Start the new year off right and a new F-150 XLT with up to $11,000 off MSRP. Plus 3.9% for 66 months. New Explorers with $1,750 rebate plus 1.9% for 66 months. New Edges with 1.9% for 66 months. And new Escapes with 0.9% for 66 months plus $1,000 rebate. Save big during our 2024 kickoff event at DeArmond Ford, Indianola.
Check out the awesomely hot deal at your Indianola Hy-Vee this week. Hy-Vee Angus Reserve Boneless Chuck Roast, $4.99 a pound. Halo's Mandarins, just $3.88 for a 3-pound package. Hy-Vee Purified Drinking Water, $4.99 for a 40-pack of bottles. Smart Ones entrees are $3 for $6. And during the weekend only, Friday through Sunday, Hy-Vee White Milk, just $1.48 for a half gallon. All these deals and more this week at your Indianola Hy-Vee.
Service you expect from people you trust.
Back here on the KNI 3 stream, KNITerralist.com, here at postgame at Indianola High School, where the Indianola boys fell in the second half of this varsity doubleheader. Visiting now with Coach Jeff Ebeling for Indianola. Coach, really great effort by your team, especially in that second half. You guys came up short, obviously, but, just really good all-around effort. Can you kind of walk me through the effort of your guys today?
Well, yeah, coming in, after at halftime, down 15, Clear Creek shot the ball pretty well there early on, and especially against our zone, they, kind of took us out of that pretty quick. And I'm proud of the way the boys came out and fought, though, and chipped away. We always talk about, you're never gonna score a 15-point basket, and you just got to keep winning 4-minute segments. And I thought we did a great job. The boys played hard, and we just came up on the short end of the stick today.
Yeah, Coach, obviously a lot of young guys on your team. You want to kind of talk about, how you feel like what's the biggest area of growth that you've seen, especially from maybe some of your freshmen this year?
Just offensive awareness. I think, they're getting to their spots now. They're kind of getting a little more comfortable playing against varsity competition, and they're doing a great job. George Blake has played, really good, solid basketball for a few weeks here now, and Hayden Schulte and Easton, they do a great job as well, and it's just, it's good to see their maturation, and it's good to see all of them. I thought we finished a little bit more consistent around the rim than we have in the past, so we're getting there, but, we just gave up too many points there. It was just too much to overcome, and, it's difficult. You always want to win, and it's hard to play one night and then, the next afternoon, but I'm proud of the way the boys competed, and, they did what they could. We just came up a little bit short, but we'll watch the film, we'll learn, and we'll keep getting better and get ready for Oski on Tuesday.
Yeah, and obviously, Coach, it's kind of affected the whole state, but you guys haven't been able to play as many games as you would have liked over the last 2 weeks just because of the cancellations. But, how nice is it to be able to get back onto the court, even if you didn't pick up 2 wins these last 2 nights, but to be able to get your guys back out there and play kind of back-to-back nights?
That's why they play, and that's why we coach. It's the competition against other schools, and the team coming together and working together, to achieve that common goal. And it's nice. There's some schools that are still struggling. They still haven't really gotten back into the swing of things of the season, but they enjoy it. We enjoy it. What's better than going on a Saturday afternoon game and getting a chance to play basketball? And I thought the boys did a great job today. I thought, like Jack Bingaman, coming in, giving us solid minutes. And, this winter weather has never been easy. I think we practiced way too many times compared to games right now at this point in the season. But over the next couple of weeks, it's going to be completely flip-flop. So we just got to make sure we get plenty of rest here and come in Monday with a mindset of continuing to get better, which they have done a great job. All guys, guys that see major minutes to guys maybe not so many minutes, but they come in with great attitude. They work hard, and we're just going to keep coming back in and getting better.
Well, Coach, I appreciate you coming up, visiting with me, and best of luck to your team as you go throughout the rest of the season.
I appreciate it. Thank you.
That was Indianola head boys basketball coach Jeff Ebeling visiting with us on the KNIA 3-stream, KNIACareless.com. We're going to go to one more break, but when we come back, we will wrap things up. Clayton Sampson with you, bringing you all the action today. Indianola boys fall to Clear Creek Amana in the second half of this varsity doubleheader.
At Greg Young Chevrolet in Norwalk, your satisfaction is their top priority. Their friendly professional team is committed to helping you find the information and assistance you need at every step of the car buying and ownership journey. Combine that with their award-winning customer service, thousands of vehicles to choose from, and always here community care, you can trust the team at Greg Young Chevrolet in Norwalk will go the extra mile to ensure you drive away in the new or used.
Back here on the KNIA 3-stream, KNIACareless.com. Time to wrap things up today. Indianola girls, Indianola boys both fall to Clear Creek Amana, but a hard-fought effort by both teams. Indianola boys had it within 2 with just a couple minutes to go in this, but just weren't able to squeak it out at the end. Clayton Sampson has brought you all the action today for Saturday afternoon basketball. Andrew Swadner, obviously your normal broadcaster for Indianola. He is calling Simpson basketball in Dubuque this afternoon, so not able to be with you. I appreciate you letting me filling in. Thank you all to have listened. This is Clayton signing off for the day on the KNIA 3-stream, KNIACareless.com.